secrets of sound, all the work that she done is still yet to be found. Is it worth it in the long run when all is come to show? It's a new day in your world.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres.
It's a new day in your world, and I'll be standing always by your side. It's a new day in your
First pitch coming your way next.
you and I. Just never give up on what you want.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Michael King. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Starling Marte stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And a pitch. Marte checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. And a 1-2. Lifted in the air now on the left side. And that'll fall for a base hit.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to Bogarts. And that's 2.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. A double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 for 13 so far in the series. And that's in for a strike. King, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at Petco Park. And our pitcher in this game, David Peterson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, one guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Berg, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Now batting Tyler Wade, struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Nice line drive to the full side, made it out front, but just struck through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with Goodwill's on the bases.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one ripped, but foul. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tatis waits. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Padres leave 1. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground. On the run, throw to first. And a quick out number 1. Here's Francisco Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped towards third. Throw over to Cronenworth. Lindor retired.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. The throw to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the 2nd. Stepping in, Luis Campusano. Peterson back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boo. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Toss to Alonso, and quickly one away in the 2nd.
Pretty good pitcher. Absolutely saw him off. That explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Here's Riley Green. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, the tag, and they got him down, going for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a ball popped up under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, Ronnie Mauricio now. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Got it by him for the play.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next for the Mets, David Fry. First pitch misses. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Tyrone Taylor, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Man at first, 1 away. That one hit to right. Tatis after it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's Starling Marte. And he swings through that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Chris Bryant. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting away at the plate. Once you're ahead in 2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Liner, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. So the San Diego batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. He's 0 for 1. Snap throw to first. Tag and they got him. Cronenworth picked off.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Hits the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on this.
He's trying for third. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, trying to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bang! Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. And that's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in San Diego as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That one is absolutely belted. And this one could be extra bases. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is down low. Hard hit to third. Throw over to Cronenworth. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That's in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to first, Cronenworth. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got it.
Lindor retired.
Now
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if we're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. That's
One ball,
way
2
outside.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4.
Outside.
Just off the outside edge. 2-2. That's to third. Slides for the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it.
Back here at Petco Park, here's the third baseman, Tyler Wade. The wind of the pitch. Towards first. Alonso steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
the batter.
So with a one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one. 0-1. Tatis, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. He's 0 for 1. Tatis runs. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. And now we're at the throw to third.
That's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Acuna. In plenty of time at first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, that's a productive at bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play. Brings that run in from third. Ties up the ball game.
Riley Green, the next up for the Padres. Line drive. On to first. That ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ronnie Mauricio. King back to work. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
Now the third baseman, David Fry. And he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. That one missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. And here is Tyrone Taylor. Outside low, and that's ball one. One away with a runner at third. Next offer in there for a strike. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Beats the throw and the run scores.
Boy, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Starling Marte up to hit. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The bat.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Campusano drifts towards it, brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Tatis drifts towards it, brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the DH for the Padres, Kyle Higashioka. And he deals. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Ground ball right side. Oh, the throw is wild, and it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and throwing error. So now they have to deal with the runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Mets up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. Lindor tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim, 1 for 2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it, and that's the inning. 1 left for San Diego, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
That's a ball.
And downstairs. Righty delivers. Right side, hard hit. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. And a foul ball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swung on, belted. Green going back. And that ball is out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Kicks and fires. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. That's towards center. Settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And now the Mets DH, Ronnie Mauricio. That catches the corner.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Struck him out looking. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. The lefty fires. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And now it's going to be Tyler Wade. Hit hard, shoot the extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 3-2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to kill the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson out of the game, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. On the mound now, Adrian Hauser.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Lopez warming up as well. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Riley Green, the next up for the Padres.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And there's a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Runner edges away at second. Popped up. Fry under it. Squeezes it. And that ends the inning. Padres with the run-scoring double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Diego, here's the third baseman, David Fry. Right through there for his strike. The pitch. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bounce to the left side. To second for one. A sensational double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Out there to center. Green settles under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Mets leave one. Back here at Petco Park. And now the DH, Kyle Higashioka. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Oh, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Up the middle, toss to Alonso, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Bryant swings through it for strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that one is lifted in the air. Diving try, but it falls in. Base hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now on the bump, Brooks Raley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Raley checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score the ball in the gap.
Cronenworth can't hold up, and that's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Play made. That ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They're down 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Brandon Nimmo. King back to work. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's Pete Alonso. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. High fly ball out towards left field. And that one is out of here. So he just clears the wall. And they add a run. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. The other way, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it in.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. And they get the out. So now here's the Mets DH, Ronnie Mauricio. And a foul ball third base side. 2 outs.
Oh, that's low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And here it comes. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 5-2. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for the Mets, David Fry. And that one missing low. Mauricio, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one drifts inside. To second, there's Bogaerts. And that'll do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Padres 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jorge Lopez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, it's critical
0-1
right
the count.
here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. At the belt and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next for the Padres, Tyler Wade. Pickoff throw. Bogarts dives back. And a foul ball. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup. Bogarts on the go. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Fry rolls across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
That one blasted deep to right. Marte going back. Caught just shy of the wall. And he gets back to the bag to end the inning. Bad throw doesn't cost him. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 5 and the Padres 2. All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Right through there for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
That one lifted to left. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Starling Marte. That one the other way, and it gets down for a base hit. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And a foul ball. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this ground ball to the right side. Tags the runner for one, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that squirts through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And there's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the ninth. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 8-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0-1.
0-1.
Slapped foul. Hit hard, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the finale of this 4-game set. Calls it in to end the inning. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And a pitch. In the air, left side. Nimmo calls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Green in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
And that's just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And they're down to their last out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
The Padres down to their final strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. On to first, ball game. And the Mets win this series as they take 3 out of 4 on the weekend.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go to the next place, and let's take that series again.
For days, on from my neck, on the my rib cage.